Hello, Waswere here, back with another Boss Man video, and before we get into the meat of this episode, I'd like to have a quick refresh on the drops we still need to complete our end goal of the Golden Reaper title. I put together a little infographic here, and I want to use this at the start and end of every episode so we know exactly what we still need to get. There are 31 items left to go, and if I had to rank the 5 hardest ones to get, it would probably be the chest from AOD easily at 1. The 1 in 5k drop rate is just insane with no threshold. It's a massive limiter for us. Vitalis from Virago, another 1 in 5k drop, but there's 5 piles per kill, and you can go with a duo partner who already has Vitalis, and I already have 1 threshold, so then it ends up being 1 in 500 per kill. So you're looking at like 100 to 200 hours for drop rate, which isn't the end of the world, but still a major hindrance. Then you have the Praisal Wand and Imperium Core from AOD. Similar thing, no threshold, 1 in 2k drop. I've seen people with like 5, 6, 7, 8, even 9 to 10k kills without having a wand or a core, which is just insane. We want to get those out of the way pretty quickly. And then fifth, the last one I'm going to list here is Little Tuzzy from Beastmaster Durzeg. It's a 1 in 512 drop, but we get a reroll every 2 days, so it's a 1 in 256 drop when we have loot. But at the same time, that requires me to keep doing Durzeg over and over again. And Little Tuzzy is probably something I'm not even going to even attempt to go for. If I get lucky and get it, I get it. I'm not going to go for it until it's probably maybe even our last item or in our last 5 to 10 items to go. So last episode, I don't think I did that good of a job of actually showing AOD. I basically just did a drop roll and that was it. But I want to change that now, and I'm going to do my best to go through a kill here from the Glacies minion tank perspective. First off, we all get in the instance and build up to 100% on the dummy. Then we Natural Instinct in sync. This is to time up our ultimates. Meleeers will Dragon Battle Axe, and the Rangers and Majors will Sunshine or Death Swiftness. So we Dragon Battle Axe, and luckily we got a free one here, so we were able to get to our spot earlier. We Bladed Dive up to the Glacies corner and put down 2 Dominion Mines. This is going to hit the Reaver that spawns in that corridor so we can fully ignore Reavers. Then the base is eventually going to start the fight, and when the timer gets to 4 seconds, we Zerk, so that way we can Zerk and barge on tick. And then you want to A-pot and make sure you get off your Assault Bleed, and then swap over to your flanking to get your flanks off, and just keep doing your normal Zerk DPS rotation. After a certain amount, Nex is going to look at one of the corners, so you go to your specific corner and keep DPSing down. If Nex happens to be looking at you, you're going to want to use Debilitate and Disruption Shield to help mitigate damage. Then once it's been phased at 2.1, we drop down a ZGS on that kind of midway point and build up with defensive so we can barge Nex when it becomes damageable again. Once we've barged and Assault Bled, we go to the middle and use Hurricane so it hits Nex and the Amalgamation, and then we finish off the rest of our Amalgamation as our ZGS is big enough to hit it. Once Glacies spawns, we surge through the middle, and once Glacies get to the middle, we Bladed Dive back behind Nex so we can continue our flanking. And we want to build up to use Zerk as quick as possible here. Then we want to use Limitless Sigil here for our bleed, so because we won't have A-pot at this point, and we want to make sure we get our barge bleed off. And then again, swap over to your flanking. If you have Grimoire like I do on here, you can hit real big with like 14Ks and 15Ks with your flanks. Then you just DPS Nex down to 600. It's pretty close to the end here. And at 600k, we Bladed Dive to the southeast because the Umbra pillar is going to be the first pillar. Then we get on the pillar and just lower it. There's going to be shadows spawning on if you're too close to Nex, so the Meleeers make sure they hug up against the wall, and we go over and go to the next pillar. Use all your movement abilities you can, like Surge, Bladed Dive, and Barge. It's really helpful to get around so you're not like aimlessly walking, like a lot of us seem to be doing here, and I seem to do it a lot. Also, I bring the Eldritch Crossbow because these amalgamations are massive, so a SGB spec is very good on them. Once we've dealt with the insta-kill, which is noted by the bar climbing up above our head, then we continue killing the pillars going around. The order that you kill the pillars is determined by the order in which you kill the minions. So if you kill Umbra first, that means that Umbra is going to be the first pillar. So that's why everyone focuses on getting Umbra Amalgamation down first. Once all the pillars are dead, you just get right back on next and finish it off for the final 600k. If you get one of these bombs and a bar starts going up above your head, you make sure that you bladed dive to the middle so that you don't die to it, because that is an insta-kill. But that is a kill at next, and it's pretty simple once you've done it a couple thousand times. But let's get into the drops.
Codex. Wand. Wand. Codex. 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 Codex.
I got a personal! There we go. I can't believe that happened.
Codex. Codex. Codex.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What the hell? Oh god, I was recording old school. No. But what the hell? Imperium Wand and Core. I don't even have a Codex yet, and I have Wand and Core. I have one of each right now.
Codex. Codex. Core. Core. Codex. Codex. Codex.
So yeah, 1.9 bill in splits and way more in commons. That represented about 500 kills at AOD that we've done in the month of January, so it's been pretty crazy money of late. With the Wand and Core out of the way, I'm really motivated to keep knocking some things off the collection log, and it was perfect timing because my friend had a Rise of the Sixth Reaper, so we're starting a new boss. There are a total of 10 items for this log, but 6 of them are straight buyable from the GE, and another is a 100% drop. So in reality, there are only 3 drops we care about, and they are the 3 T90 shields: Vengeful, Malevolent, and Merciless. They each have a 1 in 240 drop rate, so on average we should get this log done in about 440 kills, but knowing my RNG, it's probably going to be longer. Lambo, the resident shield dropper, starts out our Rot's journey with his second Vengeful Kite Shield of the hour, and he doesn't want to share. Will there ever be any shields for the rest of us? There we go! The first shield. Look at that. What, 12 mil? Damn, we just got GP. Entering this episode, we have about 50 duos and 140 solos at ED2, which is enough for 2 of each codex on drop rate. And this Barge codex has been a thorn in my side for months now. I want to move on to do ED3, especially with how high the Eldritch pieces are and all the new tools I have. But there's a stupid part of me that doesn't want to clear out the Elite Dungeon chest until I have the ED2 log done, just so I can see all the relics and codexes in there and see the final value. So for the rest of this episode, we are going to be focusing on ED2. 200 solos or Barge, whichever happens first. I'm not trying to say this is OP as a style, but this style is OP. We just got ourselves a 414 personal record. And yeah, that was 11 energy, but 414 PR, let's get that sub 4. Fuck. Literally the same tick I got the kill. Nope. Nope. Oh my god, it happened. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, this feels so good to leave on the ground. Yes. We are done with Elite Dungeon 2. How much is this now? Whoa, 300 mil. It's gone up a lot. It's like the one time I forget to swap to the ring, we get the drop. So it's been quite a while since I actually finished a log. And I was doing this thing where I was doing a giveaway on the very last item of the log. And yeah, so there's going to be a giveaway for Barge. Just make sure you're subscribed to the channel and leave a comment down below. And yeah, you'll be entered into the giveaway. I'll pull a random comment and you'll get this 300 mil Barge, which is crazy to think, like, giving away 300 mil. It's like, it's by far the biggest one I've done so far. So this was the final result of the chest. 1.2 bill plus the, what would that, 300 mil from Barge, so we're up to 1.5 bill. And what I'm going to do as we prepare for Elite Dungeon 3 is clear out all the items that aren't going to be added from it. So basically from the Laboratory Relic onwards, so we can see how big of a stack we can pull up by the end of Elite Dungeon 3. So when we're left with 300 mil, I want to keep this Onyx Dust stack in here because that's pretty cool. So we just cleared out like 900 mil here. We're also going to sell our Fury Codex that we've had in our bank for quite a while, ever since we got that. I want to say like 2 or 3 months ago. I don't remember the exact date I got the Fury, but it's been quite a while. And the price has kind of been pretty stable at like 180-ish. So I'm just going to insta-sell it at mid, and it didn't. So I'm gonna drop it to 175 and then keep it in there. So it sold for 178 mil. And that's going to do it for this episode of Boss Man. We did a lot of bossing this month, and we were able to knock off 4 items, 2 of them being in my top 5 hardest items to get. So the progress was mega this month, and we only have 27 items left to go. As mentioned earlier, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and leave a comment down below with your RSN to enter into the giveaway. I'm going to roll it about 4 days after the video goes up, and I'll make a community post about it, just so all transparency, because it is such a large amount of GP. I'm really hoping that this Barge goes to someone who hasn't unlocked it yet, and they can start to use this awesome ability. It revolutionized the melee combat style for me, so I'm hoping it can do the same for someone else. But with that in mind, have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next video.